This is a presentation of RVT Entertainment.
This isn't about the dead, it's about the living. It's about my mother. It's about my sister. It's about my wife. It's about the 14 years it took me to go from undesirable to un-goddamn deniable.
You know, they say all men are created equal, but you look at me and you look at Small Joe, and you can see that statement is not true.
Because I'm better than you, and you know it.
In the back, there are men and women, seasoned professionals, dues paid in full, gunning to be the best.
I'll always light the way, and all you have to do is let me in.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly. The cream of the crop. Nobody does it better.
Hey, hi, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Wrestle-Cast, presented by RVT Entertainment on Podomatic, Spotify, YouTube, and wherever else may find this fine item recording it live on RVT Entertainment's official Twitch.tv channel, or as Gus Masterson would like to call it, the Wrestle-Cast, the most consistent show on RVT's Twitch that covers the most incontinent of companies that release people that they hired and praise AEW. Well, praise the indies, anything outside of WWE, really. AEW just happens to be a little bit more consistent in the good shit department lately. My name's Matty J, that is TWK.
Look in my eyes, what do you see? A bunch of people who love WWE.
I don't think we're going to laugh at them too much this week, but
No, I'm not laughing at them, I'm praising them because now they're free!
The people who leave WWE, they're free, or, you know, or if you've 30 to 90 days off. Paid leave. And ladies and gentlemen, he's back. I'm talking about Mike Shell, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
And of course I'm not. Of course I'm not. He's not alone. Our third man in the third chair, Shintigercurl.
Oh, shit. It's dim sum time. No special entrance. I just wanted to say that.
But you have no idea how much I've yearned to hear that again. We've missed you at the Rift Zone, man.
I'll be back next week.
And for those wondering about Matty and T-Dub, you missed Suzuki versus Alexander. Yeah, we didn't riff it, but I watched the fuck out of it, and I'm pretty sure T-Dub did too.
It's just that I couldn't stream because my voice was still not recovered yet.
Because he went to a thing, and we're going to talk about that thing, and the thing that preceded it. But
And Enigma wants to know, Matty, what episode number are we on?
598, good sir.
So 2 more, and then we hit the big 600.
Or 006. Well, actually, if you reverse it, it's 006, which makes us Alec Trevelyan.
Who?
For England, James? No. For me.
Nope. John
GoldenEye. GoldenEye. Sean Bean.
Never seen it.
You are out of your family, T-Dub.
I'm sorry, I'm not really a James Bond fan.
Oh, that's...
You're out of my family, T-Dub.
I was never in your family.
You are now, and now you're not.
Man, I hate to be the party pooper, but it's too late for that. We'll get to the funny stuff, and we're probably going to try to be funny on this one. But before we get to all the good shit that happened this week...
First, the shit.
First, the shit show. That is WWE. We were going to leave this alone, just pay this some lip service at the end of the night. But I want to talk about Survivor Series real quick, and then we're going to reverse the process in a sense. And we will get to the clip, because y'all want to hear the clip and the 8-bit version of some cowboy shit theme song. But for me, it's like, you know, we got to knock down some veggies before we get the dessert. So let's start with WWE, who don't give a shit about one of their big four pay-per-view eventual things. And it's not even an event; it's just an eventual inevitability, a thing they got to take care of. Survivor Series and and it's the Barclays Center in New York. Poor bastards. You know, I'll say this right now. I've stopped watching WWE regularly since WrestleMania last year. I would give one of the big four lip service, if for nothing else. Or, you know, if someone said, "Oh, we gotta watch this match, it was good," I would give it service. I would bring it up on the show whenever we came back. But generally, I stopped watching WWE. I watched Monday Night Football, and folks, when the shittiest football is still better than the best of WWE, you got problems. But I digress. I think this is the first time I'm going, unless Big E versus Roman Reigns gets 5 to 5.5 stars, I am going to flat out ignore Survivor Series. And it's a big four pay-per-view. That's a damning statement right there. I do not ignore big fours. This is the first time I will ignore a big four pay-per-view. And on paper, you would think, well, this ought to be an entertaining night. Team Raw versus Team SmackDown. The men's, they have Balor, Seth Rollins, Finn Balor, Kevin Owens, Bobby Lashley, and Austin Theory taking on SmackDown's McIntyre, Hardy, King Woods, Happy Corbin, and Ricochet, or Cesaro, or Sheamus, or Jinder Mahal. Take your fucking pick.
The winner of this one is easy. The Gambler.
Ooh, Happy Corbin. Okay.
No, the Gambler.
Kenny Rogers, a gambler?
No, the WCW wrestler, the Gambler.
Okay, that's a deep cut. That is a deep cut. And I just showed my age/nerdiness, though I was probably more thinking of Will Sasso as Kenny Rogers as the Gambler. It's on YouTube, and it's funny as hell. Bianca Belair. So Team Raw women's match. It was Bianca Belair, Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan, Carmella, and Queen Zelina taking on SmackDown. Sasha Banks, Shayna Baszler, Shotzi. They remove the black card. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Natalya and Toni Storm.
This is a tough choice, but
Mighty Molly. My money's on Mighty Molly.
She's due, but my choice is simple: the Renegade.
Good call. Also deep cut. Also hi OSW.
The Renegade's been dead for decades.
He came back for this match.
The company is so shit it revived the guy. Also OSW reference, and Mortal Kombat Annihilation is a fun thing you should watch after this. So, and after Rampage, which obviously we will watch. We will do live reactions along with the TWK who was there. This was obviously taped, so we'll see what we missed, what was cut out, so to speak, if we get to that point. Becky Lynch versus Charlotte Flair, champion versus champion, and who wins?
Oh, this is easy. This is very easy. Martin's top pick, glass of milk.
Ooh, now see, my pick is the glass of chalky milk.
Now that's just racist right there.
How dare you, Matty?
Did not. Okay. So obviously I did not get the reference that Chin was going for. I just went for chocolate milk, which is a delicious beverage.
You would say that.
It's that dairy racism. I thought you Canadians outgrew that dairy racism.
Oh, some of us have it. I know I have.
Shin, listen, he's ignorant in his ways. You're going to have to let him give him a pass on this.
Since when is loving chocolate milk bad?
You get one pass from me, Matty. Don't waste it.
Thank you, Shin. I appreciate your generosity.
I would at least go with half and half.
Fair. But explain to me why loving chocolate milk is bad. Bad, honestly.
Please, let's move on. We don't want to get taken off Twitch for all this racist talk.
Oh, God. What the fuck did I say? Like, I hate it when I'm missing a joke here. Honestly, I'm missing a joke here.
I'm just fucking with you.
Wow, trolled by Shin. That's a rarity. Okay. Oh, God. Big E takes on Roman Reigns in what will more than likely be a hoss fight and probably the match of the night, if I were to guess. Champion versus champion. And I'm going with Zelda on this one. I don't know about you, Shin.
The answer is obvious to anyone who knows. They'll start to wrestle, and then next thing you know, you'll hear someone will say it. Did someone say Bill Brasky?
Oh, God. And he's got his own Money in the Bank briefcase to fuck over Roman Reigns. Crowd goes wild.
I'm Bill Brasky, and I'm cashing in my Money in the Bank briefcase.
But do they have a briefcase big enough for him? Because Bill Brasky is a good 8 feet tall.
Did you hear the story about Bill Brasky and Rikishi?
They had one of the most epic matches.
Bill
Broke all the
Brasky-
cameras after 2 minutes. There's no footage, and it sucks, but we were all there.
Bill Brasky challenges Rikishi to an all-you-can-eat buffet challenge at Golden Corral. Those two bastards ate out all of the food in under 3 hours, and then they went into the bathroom and let out the mother of all defecations. It required the involvement of FEMA and several other organizations, but all involved said it was a pretty damn close contest.
The CDC had to get involved, folks. That's how intense it got.
And thank you, Shintigercurl, for that run down memory lane.
To Bill Brasky!
Bill Brasky!
Bill! And if you weren't drinking at that, folks, shame. Anyway, RK Bro takes on the Usos in a champion versus champion tag match, and
I'm going with bagels and locks.
Good call. Shin?
The obvious winner of this match between Randy Orton and Matt Riddle is, of course, the Bruiserweight, Pete Dunne, and his partner, the Bruiserweight, Pete Dunne's clone.
And Jimmy and Jay just fuck off going, no, we got this is easy night, boys. We out. We helping Roman.
And you can trust me on this, because it is I, Shintigercurl.
Wait.
Wait.
Hold on, Matty, wait.
I thought he was back in Japan.
Hold on. Wait. Hold the phone. I heard a very, very slight British accent on one of those syllables.
Yeah, it's not Japanese. You're right. You're definitely right. Hi, Pete. It's been a while.
I'm not the Bruiserweight, Pete Dunne. I'm your friend. Isn't that right? Matty J and TWK of TWK Reviews and Mike Shell.
That's Pete. Hi, Pete Dunne.
I am not the Bruiserweight, Pete Dunne.
I was supposed to be serious and we're turning this into a bit. Oh, I missed this. You sure you're not Pete Dunne, dude?
I am most certainly not Pete Dunne, as I am most certainly that AJ Styles is a woman.
No. We all know that AJ Styles is a woman, so yes, that is Pete Dunne.
Here's the thing. There's one question I have to ask. How would you feel if Roderick Strong left WWE to reform the Undisputed Era and AEW? Wouldn't that be great?
Are you talking about me, Roddy Strong? I only know how to do a backbreaker, and I look like a total bellend. Backbreaker.
Couldn't resist it, huh, Pete? That's okay. Your accent work's working very, very much.
God damn you, bastards!
Hey, you're lasting longer. You're lasting longer. That's a good thing.
There's a mom joke in there, but I'm not gonna make it.
Oh God!
Yes.
Okay.
Who will win the champion versus champion tag match? Will it be the Usos, RK Bro, the 1996 Denver Broncos? The answer, of course, is Frank Stallone.
Delivery's a little bit off, but
Yeah, not bad. You're getting better at it.
yeah.
Or so the Germans would have you believe.
Hey!
Hey, yeah,
there we
we're
go.
back on track. Damian Priest
Way!
takes on Shinsuke Nakamura. Punishment Martinez versus Shinsuke Nakamura should be given more than 10 minutes, in my humble opinion.
And
it
I
is
don't
what
care
it
about
is.
this match at all.
Me neither. And I don't care about this fame because, ladies and gentlemen, this was supposed to be like a 2-minute thing going into why would we not care about watching this at all? Because fuck the fucking Fed. They did it again.
Well, I wasn't going to watch even regardless because nothing's going to happen. It's just going to be a nothing
This is a
show.
nothing card that if it's harmless. Unless they fuck up royally, which there is a possibility. This is New York, but you know, you're not going to miss much. And I feel for the poor bastards because they're either going to boo the shit out of everything or cheer the shit out of everything and then they'll boo because WWE's managerial incompetence is showing again. Here's what happened. Courtesy of Sean Ross Sapp out of Fightful.com, he tweeted this. In the middle of Solid Monster's 14th year anniversary thing. He was streaming. He was having a good time, you bastards. WWE has learned the following, that WWE have released John Morrison, Top Dollar King. We'll call him Top Dollar for accuracy's sake, and then we'll call him Dollar King. Ashante Diadonis, Isaiah Swerve Scott, Tegan Knox, bastards, Straight Maverick, fucking awesome video, Shane Thorne, and Jackson Riker. John Laurinaitis cited budget cuts as the reason for the email.
Sorry, kids.
So you let go of the lady after she signs a contract literally a week before you let her go, thinking, oh, they can make it work. A few weeks later, that fucking happens.
Yeah.
You
They
know,
didn't even
I'm
give
with
Hit
Taya
Row.
on this one. Fuck them.
They did not give Hit Row even a chance to get over.
They didn't even get a chance to get over.
I only feel bad for Swerve because, well, it's Swerve. The guy has talent coming out of his ears, and he could have been a legit future main eventer.
All right, Hairball, you can stop spamming fuck the Fed or I'll time you out for 5 minutes. We get it. Fuck 'em. Let us do the talking for a bit. You could rest your fingers. Look, I'm pissed off that we've lost a Dollar King running gag.
No, he's not Dollar King anymore.
He's Top Dollar.
No, he's Dollar General.
Oh, how you doing?
We'll have to remember, Top Dollar was the guy who said that those who were cut didn't have it to cut the mustard.
And that's why I feel partly he is one of only 2 of these cuts that I don't feel any bad for because he was talking so much shit about it, thinking that he made it, talk shit about NXT, said he'd rather be on SmackDown than be on NXT when he was still green as fuck and he had nothing going for him aside from
Hey,
being
ref!
a casual.
Watch this! Bump.
Thank you for reminding me of that, Matty.
I had to because it's become its running gag. Also, for those wondering, Dollar General, for my fellow Canadians, Dollarama.
That too.
There you go. But no, I'm like, everyone deserves a chance. I'm not going to shit on Top Dollar for fucking up. Although I will laugh at his fucking face for it, like we all do, like we usually do.
Yeah.
But John Morrison.
That broke my fucking heart.
He's another person who should have been a main event level guy.
and will be a main event level guy wherever he lands. Because at this point, you want my short opinion on all this? Fuck the Fed. Everyone on that list shall be fine.
Also, interesting note. So the 2K22, they did this on the same day that 2K finally released a 2K22 trailer to hype people up for the game, which actually featured Buddy Murphy for about a half second, which means that a whole bunch of people that were cut recently still going to be in the game.
If I'm 2K, I'm like, fuck it. This is the product that we're releasing. If there's discrepancy, don't blame us. Blame Vince and Tony Khan. No relation to Nick Khan. No relation to Tony Khan.
There you go.
So it's going to be interesting. By the time this game comes out, like half the roster is going to be in AEW, Impact, MLW, New Japan, and all these other promotions.
So basically, you're going to have a high class, shittier version of Fire Pro Wrestling.
Yep.
Basically, although it does look like the developers actually put their old nose to the grindstone to actually improve some things. So yay.
They're putting work into it, and the Fed is cutting their legs off because half the talent's gone already.
Yeah, and at this point, they're probably thinking, nope, we're not going to delay this any longer. If you keep releasing people, that's on you. That's on you, motherfuckers, not on us.
I'm still upset about the sex.
Yeah, because
I don't blame you. Lady K is just as upset. I've been reliably informed.
like,
Yeah. Before his sojourner into the independent scene, he was in my boy stable.
And he also had one of my favorite moments on Lucha Underground where he gets out of the shower, he learns he's about to face Rey Mysterio in a few weeks, and Taya Valkyrie's like, aren't you going to need pants to train? He immediately goes, no time for pants.
And that's why
About that.
and that's why I call him the sex.
That is pretty much that, yeah.
And the chemistry that him and Taya had on screen just made you think, well, wherever they go, clearly they're going to be on screen at some point or another, because they did that with Impact Wrestling.
Yeah.
And then you think with WWE, they would at least do that either on NXT or wherever, but they were never on screen together. Ever.
I just realized something.
Yeah?
If TK decides to sign the sex and his wife, then they could probably hook back up with Jack Evans to reform the Dick Kick Society.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's a possibility right there. And Taya, it's a great pickup for the women's division anyway. So is Tegan Knox, which, by the way, that's a cursed run on the injury side, but you didn't have to fucking cut her because of that shit.
Yeah, Nixon Newell, that's her ring name that she'll be going by now. When they called her up to SmackDown, it looked like they were going to push her because she and Shotzi basically kept on defeating the tag champions over and over and over and over again, but never got a title shot. Because why have logical booking? Why make matches actually matter?
Because content over sense at this point.
And
Ain't
Guts,
no fucking
trust me.
logic here. Just watch the wrestling and we'll take your fucking money.
And to Guts, just from the match that Jack Evans had against Orange Cassidy a few weeks ago, he's still good.
Yeah.
He's not as good as he was, true, but he's still very reliable in the ring.
He's not as spot heavy as he used to be.
No, I think at that point, like you look at his stuff in Lucha Underground, how spot heavy he was. I think it was I think it was more of a.
Well, he's starting to get up there with an edge because he's been wrestling forever.
Yeah, this was a conscious
he's more the
decision. I think a conscious decision to preserve himself for a longer-ish career.
You have to remember, this guy was part of Wrestling Society X.
How many out there remembers Wrestling Society X?
If you do, you don't, we do.
And he was also part of Vulture Squad and Ring of Honor. Who remembers that?
Barely.
Ooh.
Back when he tagged with an unmasked Jigsaw.
Old!
Hey, Nigma remembers that.
Hey, Seth Rollins as Tyler Black was in Wrestling Society. Yup.
Yeah, he tagged with Jimmy Jacobs
Yup.
to form Doing It For Her.
Yup.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got the DVD. We know.
Hey, I have the DVD too. It's actually like 4 discs.
It is. I know a friend who had it. He got it before I got a chance to put my hands on it too.
I remember watching every episode on DVR because MTV kept switching up the channel times. Kept pissing me off.
Now I'm sad. Now I'm reminded that I missed the Human Tornado.
Oh, yeah.
Moving on, we were still crapping on the WWE.
So fuck them, basically. And everyone on that list should be fine. Drake Maverick pretty much got a video basically mimicking his first release video and then saying, you know what, fuck, I don't need him. I'm a wrestler. I'll be fine. I'm over generalizing it, but I'm just going to say when John Cena is praising the video, you have either watched the video or need to watch that video. And at this point, we refer you to watch the video.
Yeah,
Period.
and currently it's almost 1 million views, so I assume most people listening in have watched it.
Yeah.
And if you haven't, do it.
Yeah, it's great stuff. And wherever Rockstar Spud lands, he's going to do fantastic things.
He might land back in Impact, and if that happens, that's a great landing spot for him.
Yeah.
I just want him to tag with EC3 again.
Yeah.
Wherever EC3 lands after Ring of Honor, or I think he's running his own shows now, isn't he?
Yeah, that's his own thing on the side.
The only two I don't see really doing anything are Riker and Dollar General.
Well, those are the two greenest people.
At this point, wasn't Top Dollar one of the guys that was doing the A&E thing where they were chasing those treasures?
Yeah. I saw his episode that he did with Kane and the Undertaker.
Yeah,
it's pretty good. I would suggest he stick to doing that, but if he really wants to make a splash in wrestling right now, he needs a lot of seasoning.
He needs a lot of seasoning, a lot of experience. He needs matches. He needs reps.
Yeah, because he was a big man in NXT. I only saw one match of his. I was not impressed.
No.
But you got to understand something. This is coming off the heels of having three of the greatest big men that NXT has ever had. Keith Lee, Bronson Reed, and my boy Big Double D.
Dominik Dijakovic.
Yeah. So that's like going
from
going from those guys to Dollar General is literally like going from Walmart to Dollar General. That is you were getting the great value version of a big man.
Yeah.
Decent, but you could do better.
Yeah, you could pick up a thing, spruce it up with some spices, maybe some bacon, and smoke it out, put it on the smoker or the air fryer, and make it better. Because bacon makes everything better.
Yeah.
Same thing with Top Dollar. He will be fine. He just needs some experience.
All right, so who wants to review AEW Full Gear?
Yeah, let's do that. I was supposed to play a clip about 20 minutes ago, but what the fuck? Comedy, ladies and gentlemen, we got it back. Why not? Why not? Why not? Shout out Steve Dangle. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, do I need to introduce this? Honestly, main event of Full Gear, which was a good show, as our AEW would want. I'm just gonna hit play, and you're gonna just enjoy being in your happy place again.
Buckshot! Get it! Boom! Counter! He met him with the V-trigger! Counter, big time! Omega! One-winged angel! No, Hangman escapes! He escaped! Hangman's still in the game! He's gonna put one on Kenny! One-winged angel! Kenny! Oh, no! God, he got out of it! He put his own move on Kenny, and Kenny got out of it!
This goes to show you that nobody does the one-winged angel like Kenny Omega.
Or knows how to get out of it. And Nick Jackson is contemplating something right here. I hope Nick gets kicked in the face. Remember it was Hangman that grabbed Nick's leg? There was buckshot to the back of the head.
Don't ruin this moment.
Now from the other side, look at him. Hangman is spent, but he's still going to try to get it on again.
He is hell-bent on dancing with who brought him.
And he's looking at Matt. Matt's nodding at him. Get buckshot! Lariat! He got him! One! He beat him!
We've got a new AEW champ!
The winner of this match, and new AEW World Champion, Hangman Adam Page!
What a finish.
Yep.
What the story of the finish is amazeballs to Fred. Like, and just the Young Bucks were there, and Excalibur said it just a little bit past that clip. Young Bucks refused to be part of Hangman's corner that night at All Out a couple years ago, and they were in his corner. If only symbolically, of course. But new, and at this moment, we like to wish Kenny Omega the speediest of recoveries. Needs some shoulder work and a way to fix that vertigo of his. Poor guy.
Mm-hmm.
Remember at the beginning, like during the summer, there was that gymnast that was going with the flipsies or the spinnies or like a very, very bad thing where one more move and she could fuck up her neck kind of thing. That's basically what a version of what Kenny Omega went through probably during that match.
And the fact that he had that good of a match with all those problems is amazing.
Yep. Especially after you've seen that Dr. Bo video of his.
Which, that is some satisfaction. It's those chiropractor videos where they do the cracking and that the person's feeling all good. That is some satisfaction right there, folks.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, this has been 2 years. This AEW itself for the last 2 years has really been the Adam Page story. For
the most part, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That is an accurate depiction of what it was. And I don't know if it was you or someone else who shared the thing, but this was on the Twitter, actually. I was looking at the Discord. But T-Dub, I think you shared this.
Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe. I know it wasn't you, but I know someone shared this, where it was a banner of the first All Out show. Chris Jericho, Mox, Omega, Hangman, in that order on that banner. Deep lore. They planned that shit.
Yeah, Tony Khan has things planned out 4 steps ahead of time when it comes to his world champions, which is generally how you want to do that. So that way, you know how to move your programming along. You know who to push at what times.
You know, good shit. You remember good shit?
Kei Kakudori.
All according to plan.
Or as Goku would say, all according to cake.
Pretty much. Pretty much. All Elite Wrestling presents Full Gear from the Target Center in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Buy rate was 145,000 approximate. Solid number as always. I think that's their record, isn't it?
I think that
if not, it's
All
close.
Out did over 150.
All right, so a little bit of a loss.
But just because CM Punk's made his big return?
More than likely, but hey, you know what? The fact that they're still doing good. So I'm going to say this right now before I read the card, because obviously this is a good show. But the prevailing feeling in the call I was in, and it included the Shades and Mildred the Monk and a friend of RBT's, TJ Omega, among people. Something about the pacing. Now, someone complained. I think someone in the chat said that they knew someone. They said the matches felt too long. We didn't get that feeling. We're just
not here either. Like I was perfectly into these matches.
Yeah, it's something about the pacing of the card, maybe the placement. Something felt off.
You're not alone in that regard. JD and Jesse talked about this when they reviewed it, and they said the exact same thing.
Like I don't think it's the timing, because the matches were perfectly timed. Like I watched back and I'm like, okay, so it's definitely not the amount of time. Crowd was there. Crowd was into it. Crowd was in tune with it.
Their reasoning was, and I fully agree with them, is that they transitioned between the matches a little bit too quickly. Like
yeah.
Like they go from one match, let them get the shit in, skull them out, and then they bam right in the next match. Not even a promo package or nothing. They just go bang, 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 which
in certain situations where you have a card like this, you could say, okay, not a bad idea, but I'm like, something about the pacing felt off. And
I will say that part felt very New Japan of them.
Yeah. And they're not New Japan. Like for New Japan, it's one of those cases like there's not a whole bunch of cacophony. Everything calms down and then it builds back up. Here, it's like the American style. Yes, you want to keep lots of noise going, but you want to calm things down a little bit. I think that the videos are maybe a little too short to give you that time to take the breather. Something about the pacing was off. And definitely, that's one thing. That's one thing I would put my finger on. Maybe the timing and all that stuff, but on the matches, the match length, nothing wrong there. We'll get through the examples here. The pre-show was 12:32, which is a good pre-show kickoff, buy-in thing. Hikaru Shida and Thunder Rosa they defeated Jamie Hayter and Nyla Rose. By pinfall, and this was another theme of the night. It's Eddie Guerrero tribute night.
Yeah.
Vicky Guerrero got a cursory Eddie Guerrero chant.
And yeah, it should be known that's because this was the same town and the same night that Eddie Guerrero died.
And not the same building. He died in the hotel room, but he was supposed to be part of a show, and I think it was a house show or something like that.
No, it was the Super Show where they were going to record Raw and SmackDown the same night.
Yeah, so it was a house show in a sense.
No, it wasn't. It was both Raw and SmackDown. There was going to be broadcast, but it was being recorded ahead. So it was one of the times where they were using like a hybrid of the Raw and SmackDown sets.
Oh, yeah. And they arrived the night before, and he died the night before, something like that, up to that effect, I think, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was like...
Look, folks, it's 2000. This shit happened in 2005. So I'm like, give me a break. It's like... Jesus, 2005, I'm getting old. Anyway, so this was a prevailing theme with a lot of people who knew Eddie or were influenced by Eddie or are in the same Lucha family as Eddie. So they got a few of those. This was a great warm-up match, and then the opener.
Also, a little bit of storytelling.
Yeah.
A little bit of storytelling here, I believe, because... believe that Jamie Hayter was left to the Wolves, if I recall correctly.
Yep.
I don't remember much about this match. I was too distracted by that fine motherfucker named Jamie Hayter.
The one thing I did like about the match that Excalibur did call one of the kicks that Sheeta did a rider kick, an actual real rider kick.
That it was actually, yeah.
Yep, Excalibur, a dork like the rest of us.
Thank you, sir. Beautiful, beautiful deep cut for us in the Toku fandom here, in the Toku fan community people. Match open, the card proper opened with what is widely regarded as match of the goddamn night. Maxwell Jacob Freeman defeated Darby Allin by pinfall using a headlock takeover with the assistance of the ring. But who cares? Our monitors broke. It was 22:06. MJF cut a promo that aired on Wednesday, basically saying, if you thought I couldn't wrestle, fuck you. Now, most of us knew he could fucking go. It was just a case he was just being a heel, you know?
Yeah.
Chicken shit heel. Not here. He and Darby had a beautiful fucking match.
Also, props to MJF for constantly selling the knee. Throughout the entire match, with every move he did, he always sold the knee. He never forgot to sell it once.
He was walking gingerly. He sold when he had a landing spot that would affect his knee. Beautiful.
Yep. Yeah, this guy is the total package, and he's going to be the next world champion.
He needs to work on his body fat, though.
I'm gonna come out right out and say it. To make an equatant to another great, he right now MJF is the Larry Bird of professional wrestling.
Ooh, oh, wow.
He just gets how wrestling works, and he knows what to do, what to say, and how to react. He just understands wrestling on a fundamental level that a lot of people just don't. Similar to Larry Legend.
Nice.
It's a great reference. Great reference. Watch this match. Even if it's even if it's not the right guy winning, who cares?
I think it was the right guy winning because
no. From a kayfabe standpoint, it should have been Darby. From a logical standpoint of building up the guy who's going to be taking the belt off of Hangman Page eventually, Oh yeah, the right guy won.
And it's going to his record. I mean, he has fought all the other the other three members of the Four Pillars, all banger matches.
And knows how to get heat.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So
future world champion could be world champion by the end of the next year too.
I'm saying he's going to be world champion by Double or Nothing by the end of that show.
That's one possibility, but definitely by the end of the year, he will have held the world title.
For me, it's either Revolution or Double or Nothing.
By that pay-per-view or during a special on that pay-per-view, in between the pay-per-views.
Yeah.
Something to build up the next one, for sure.
Either way, next year, he's getting belt around the waist.
He's getting a belt around his waist, is what I'm trying to say. 2022, he's going to have a belt around his waist, and we're going to be here going, fucking call it, motherfuckers.
And that is going to be apocalyptic levels of heat when he cuts that promo.
And whoever beats him clean in the middle of the ring to take the belt off, megastar.
If for anyone who gets the belt off of him, I say give it to one of the Four Pillars.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Have those people, I'm thinking it could either be Darby or Jungle Boy.
Ooh.
Any member, any one of the Four Pillars.
Or as Jim Ross called him in this match, the Four Pillars.
Yeah. Look, I'm not going to make much fun of Jim Ross. I mean, at this point, he's going against cancer. We're not going to fuck with that. But it's skin cancer. Who cares if it's skin cancer or not? It's still fucking cancer. Did you have cancer? If the answer is no, then you get to shut the fuck up. I did not get cancer, so I will shut the fuck up and get to the next match. Lucha Bros, they defended the tag titles against FTR, 1836. Beautiful. Another great match, by the way. Awkward finish?
I didn't I didn't care for the finish.
Yeah, awkward finish, but still a great match.
It was a great match. Although I didn't mind the finish because it kind of played into the story of the heels constantly trying to cheat to win, and this time the cheating actually backfired on them.
Yeah. Awkward on the execution. I get the feeling they were supposed to have, a couple more minutes to tacked onto it, and something happened that made them rush to the finish. Something along the line of something about the pacing.
Yeah.
I don't think so much pacing, but maybe, like you said, maybe it wasn't supposed to be a 3 count. Maybe they're supposed to get a couple more minutes in or something.
I felt it should have
Something
gone
felt rushed.
I felt it should have gone at least another 3-4 minutes.
Yeah, and Hairball said the finish was awkward for a reason. Yes, something happened.
Yeah.
Oh, the legal man got hurt. That can.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess that would cause you to have to.
Oh, dog, that got knocked out is what people are hearing for.
Oh,
that could be it. Yeah.
Yeah, if that happens, then that would make sense why you need to just stop fucking around, just get to the finish. Get to the finish. If
They were supposed to argue argue the finish. All right, fair enough.
Now it makes more sense.
Yeah, something tells me something happened. Something obviously got knocked out. I was like, well, look, we're not winning this. Let's get it as satisfying an ending as we can in the circumstances and move on, which is
get to
fair
the finish.
enough.
We'll have a rematch down the road.
AEW Eliminator match tournament final. Bryan Danielson takes on Miro and defeated Miro in 20 minutes 06.
Made him pass out.
Pass out immediately. Caught it. It was like a top rope thing, and at first, like, oh god, someone got hurt. No, it was reversed, and Bryan Danielson, that guy, choked out Miro. Words, I could use them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
this is a pretty good match, although I feel like it could have been just a little bit better, but still, aside from that awkward finish, still pretty good stuff.
Yeah.
Just that could have landed that DDT a little bit better.
Yeah.
A little bit better. A little better.
But
regardless.
And I feel like that triangle choke should have been locked in could have been locked in a little longer to make him pass out.
Well, you got to understand this. They're still working the thing with his weak neck, so.
Yeah, and you could make the way I justified it is like in an MMA finish where he probably knocked himself out on the thing, and Brian just went for the finish, and the ref immediately noticed because he was really really close to the thing, and went, "Oh shit,
Right.
yeah, bring it, he's out." MMA finish is what I'm trying to get at here.
Right.
Awkward, yes, but makes sense considering the spot of the finish here.
Very true.
No, awkward, yes, but I'm like, you know what? Fair.
This next match, though, had zero awkwardness.
Oh, this one was flat fucking fun. Christian Cage and Jurassic Express, they defeated the Super Click, Adam Cole, Bye-Bye, and the Young Bucks. 22 minutes, 35 seconds of fuck, but holy shit, this was fun.
My favorite part of the match being the spiked knee pads.
Yep.
Spiked knee pads.
Yes.
BT Hardcore Trigger!
And of course, the finish of the match where Jungle Boy became a Jungle Man.
Now you're a Jungle Man! A man!
I believe Anna Jay knows all about that.
Oh, yeah. Remember, kids, safety first, wear a condom. There you go.
Indeed. And with that, it looks like Jungle Boy is moving up and up on the card.
Thumb is up there.
Mm-hmm.
And nothing else to add. Watch the show. Have fun. That's all I'm going to say there.
Yeah.
And
people still giving Adam Cole shit about all the shit he's been doing on AEW.
And then I would point you to what happened on Wednesday, but we'll get to that eventually. And now the next two matches, 2 to 3, depending on opinion, you went from, oh, that was fun, to, oh, shit.
I feel like this is the lowest point of the card, this tag match.
And by no fault other than Cody Rhodes' stubbornness on being a babyface. Cody Rhodes and Pac with Glock armed Anderson. Malachi Black out on the tag match. It went 16:52, and to be fair to the four gentlemen, they tried, but the crowd.
The match was good, but it didn't have the same amount of
I want to
heat.
finish this. Let me finish this. To be fair to the gentlemen, they tried, but the crowd does not want Cody.
Nope.
Now,
Hey.
like, so, Andrade and Malachi come out. Yay! Pac comes out. Yay! Cody comes out. Boo!
I could kind of see why they want to get Cody Rhodes as like the John Cena analog, where regardless of the reaction, he's getting a reaction. But no, turn him heel.
We know.
Do something. Evolve his fucking character.
We all know who the star of this match was.
Jose?
No, fuck.
I mean, he was a great second fiddle, but no. The
Was
star of the
Arn
match
Anderson?
was. Thank you,
No.
Arn Anderson.
No.
Yes. No.
No, it was Cody's tag partner.
Pac?
Yeah.
No, on that night he was Action Bastard.
Action Bastard. The Action Bastard Pac.
Bastard Tag. Bastard Flip. Bastard Plancha.
Bastard kick in the balls. Okay, that didn't happen, but I could see it happening.
Yep.
And it'd be
Also-
an Action Bastard kick to the balls.
Also, fun fact: Action Bastard in the in the dub of Shin-Chan was played by Troy Baker.
Ooh.
Was Shin-Chan actually any good?
It is hilarious.
Who cares? It's funny.
All right.
Realistically speaking, yeah. If it's funny, it's good. But yeah, this is the kind of match where three of the guys, all four, put up the effort, but the crowd does not give a shit.
It just didn't
about
have that.
Cody.
It just didn't have the heat that the rest of the card did.
Yeah.
It felt like a Dynamite main event.
Yeah, and this should have been a Dynamite main event.
This should have been a Dynamite match.
Yeah. I mean, I've always said we do not mean to disrespect the wrestlers themselves. We're just talking about the characters that they are portrayed. Like what people are, unless they fucked up Royal, and there have been moments like that in the past. We look at the in-ring product and the on-screen product primarily. But if I may speak to Cody Runnels, dude, we appreciate you not wanting to be a babyface, but you notice everyone else in the Elite fucking evolved in the last 2 years? We're telling you to evolve. Like, we want to boo you.
For the right reasons.
For the right reasons. We're cheering your manager who wanted you to turn heel, to go to the dark side, and you're turning into embrace the hate John Cena. That's not good.
Bring back Dr. Doom, Cody Rhodes. Then you'll get. Maybe
not with the mask. I mean, do something.
Or the whole he'd go back to the Ring of Honor shtick where he acted like a jackass.
That could work too.
Like there's no, if you don't want to go for the AEW title, fair, but turn heel. Like, do something, because whatever it is you're presenting, like, I don't care if you say, you want to be colonial, but you look like Homelander. Dude, you're a geek like the rest of us. You sure as shit watch The Boys on Amazon.
Or at least, like me, has at least some knowledge of it.
You do know Homelander's a prick, right?
Yes.
Like, from what I understand, he's like the top heel of the show.
I'm talking to Cody.
And I'm just saying, like, am I correct in assuming that he's the top heel of the show?
And for the record, I know, sure as shit, there's no one in AEW that listens to it. There's no one in this business that fucking listens to this show. Fair. But I'm just saying, in the minimalist of chances someone from AEW watches, as a fan, as someone who supports it, I always said, hey, we'll praise it when we can, but we got to be constructive here. It's not working. It's dragging people down. Because it's dragging Malachi Black. It's dragging Andrade down.
Yeah.
It's dragging him down. Either fuck off for a couple months, enjoy your baby, you've earned it, or evolve. Because something ain't fucking working, and we ain't buying what you're selling anymore.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of weird because 2 years ago for this very pay-per-view, he got one of the loudest babyface reactions you've ever heard.
Yep, that is very true.
Either the crowd doesn't like it, and it's mutated into other crowds, or you like I said, I think it's evolution. Everyone else in that Elite crew evolved their character in some way, shape, or form. And you could say Cody did as well, but not to the extent.
It feels like he did the least to sort of have a character arc.
Look, you're a good promo. We're not worried about that. But you could say, he's going woke, he's going broke. He ain't going that woke yet, but no. Something needs to change. Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, taking on Ty Conti, 15-24. This was an excellent women's championship match.
Oh yeah, this is easily Ty Conti's best match to date.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It started off a little slow for me, but after that midway point, it just...
Yeah, and there was at least one point where I thought, could they actually pull the trigger? But no, not quite yet.
I will
Obviously,
say this.
the intention is to have her face Thunder Rosa eventually, so it kind of makes sense in this sense.
I will say, though, I said it on Twitter that night, and I'll say it here tonight, Ty Conti has the best pump kicks in the business.
She does.
Oh, yeah, when she gets her opponent in the corner, she just starts doing those kicks from corner to corner.
Yeah, those are some excellent-looking pump kicks.
Oh, hell yeah. And, however, by the end, Dr. Britt Baker got the win. And she remains champion to live another day.
Pretty much.
She did it for Baby.
Yep.
Well, somebody in that family has to pick up a victory.
Yeah.
I would watch your mouth, T-Dub. Chugs is online right now.
He is.
Exactly. He's too busy on Twitch. Probably losing there as well. Probably getting his ass kicked in Halo.
You know, in fairness, he probably is losing. He's probably winning too. I mean, this is Halo.
Yeah, he's losing in Halo. And that's undisputed! I'm undisputed! Mom, give me some cereal because I'm undisputed.
Oh, man. Now that, Breeze is independent, it'll be nice just to bring him along on Being the Elite just to have that gag going once again.
Oh, God. I do not wish anyone to lose their job. But eventually, the budget cut man's got to get to the New Day. You know it's going to happen.
Yep.
All they got to do is cut. All they got to do is cut Big Swiss and Creed, and we got Uno back.
The party will return,
and we will rejoice because the salt will flow again. Having a party. Damn it!
Speaking of rejoicing and parties, this next match. This next match.
I didn't like I don't mind the finish. There are some of us that like, oh god, the crowd wanted the other guy to win, but who cares? CM Punk, Eddie Kingston. CM Punk over Eddie Kingston in 11 minutes even, but Kingston, oh, what a match.
This was a fight. This was not a wrestling match. This was a straight-up fight.
Before the match even started, back fist.
Back fist, right to the face, knocked out. If the ref rang the bell and had another back fist, 1, 2, 3, this is a 2-minute squash, whatever, we would have been equally satisfied.
I just love Kingston's face after he hit the backhand, just the smile he gave to the camera.
He was drinking it up.
Yep.
He was like, ha 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 ha. That
and this crowd was 100% behind Kingston.
And
in the call, we were saying, no, Kingston should have won. Kingston should have won. I'm watching the bags like, yeah, but you know what? He got over in the process. I'm like, cool. And he's facing Daniel Garcia eventually. So I'm like, yay.
And you could tell this was you could definitely tell this was a different kind of match when Punk came out.
Yeah, he was no clobber time, no fucking around, right to the ring, Muay Thai trunks.
Yep, we got CM shorts.
Okay.
CM shorts.
Shorts, yeah, he was wearing Muay Thai style shorts.
Yeah, he's got the CM trunks, he's got the long boys, and now he's got CM shorts. He's really changing up his gear for this run in AEW.
He's having fun with it.
This was New York versus Chicago. This fight might as well have happened outside of a bodega.
Feels like one of those fights that you see in Def Jam Fight for New York.
Pretty much.
Anyone get I've been watching a lot of stuff like I have one of those. I have many of rabbit hole dives in YouTube, and I was watching a bunch of boxing videos, specifically during the heyday of the heavyweight era when Mike Tyson, Evander Holyfield, that kind of stuff.
The early 90s, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Late 80s, early 90s, yeah. The anticipation of a Mike Tyson fight was unbelievable back then.
Because he eat people.
He would eat people. Can we get Eddie Kingston that you would go on a run like that? Where he's like starting with Daniel Garcia, he just back fists people 1, 2, 3. Steady diet of people dying until he faces Punk again.
You know what make this? They make their rematch even better. If Eddie Kingston went to the ring accompanied by Jon Stewart.
Wait.
Because Stewart's a New York guy, technically New Jersey though.
Yeah. The Daily Show, Jon Stewart, right?
Yeah. Mostly because of that rant he went on Chicago.
Oh, the pizza.
Oh yeah,
yes.
Pizza rant.
Oh God.
Yeah, because
he steadily goes from being Jewish to Italian in under 3 minutes.
Yeah, because as someone who enjoys pizza as well, Chicago deep dish is lasagna. That's not pizza. It's lasagna.
Oh my God, we are not starting this now.
I don't want to be. Look, when it comes to pizza pie, I don't want to have to fall asleep and be threatened to be drowning in my own fucking pizza.
Folks, it's on YouTube. Daily Show, Jon Stewart, Chicago Pizza. Go nuts. By the way, Rampage is about to go live. I have my phones. I have my screen set up. So
I was there Wednesday. I already saw it all.
But for those who may be interested, we will live react what we see. and you can still watch along and say, oh, they cut that shit off, those bastards.
There's only one thing I'm assuming they cut out, and that's in the second match.
We will. If we get to that, we'll bring it up.
Oh, I see a white guy in the front row. That's you, teed up. I see you.
I'm not even in the front row. I was
he's in the hockey bowl, like the lower level, so to speak.
You were
on the hard cam side, but you were just a little bit past the hard cam side from what we saw.
No.
I was opposite the hard cam side, in the bleachers, fifth up.
No, I see a white. I see a white guy in the front row. That's you, teed up. Stop lying.
Soy mexicano, pendejo.
Minneapolis Street Fight. Minneapolis Street Fight. The Inner Circle taking on Men of the Year, Ethan Page, Scorpio Sky, and American Top Team represented by Junior Dos Santos, Andre Arlovsky, and Dan Lambert. This was another Eddie Guerrero type of finish, which I actually loved and appreciated.
Yep.
But before then, Dos Santos, good job, pal. And Arlovsky, nice.
Arlovsky could have done better.
He could have done better, but look, they're not wrestlers.
Yeah.
Could both Dos Santos and Arlovsky have done better? Of course. But I'm not going to shit on their skill. I'm not going to shit on their skills because they're MMA guys. You know, they fuck up. I think the statute of, okay, where do we grade on them? But look, was it passable? If the answer is yes, then I'm not going to shit on it.
Yeah. I enjoyed this match far more than I really should have.
Yeah.
Oh, this is just a lot of fun, especially once they stopped making it a tag match and they just turned it into a brawl, which is what it should have been from the start.
Yep. Can I just say that Dan Lambert looks like an older, fatter version of Brian Zane?
And of course, we cannot forget the MVP of the whole match, the Toaster.
Oh, that Toaster got over.
Oh, one thing I didn't notice is that there's 2 Simon Miller signs in the crowd. Nice.
Oh, yeah. Well, we noticed you noticed the one. I think I see 2 of them now. Yeah,
there's 2 of them.
Yeah, I see it now.
I got into the match for one reason: Jericho hitting somebody with the Prince symbol.
Nice.
Yeah, that was nice.
We saw that. We popped.
And of course, they got a Purple Rain chant.
Of course, because it's Minnesota.
Purple pain, purple pain.
The Purple Pain Maker.
The Purple Pain Maker, yes, sir.
But of course, the match ended the way it should have, with
Dan Lambert eating shit, but in the most poetic way possible.
Oh, yes. By the way, Junior Dos Santos was late on interfering with the Lion Salt to the point where Jericho had to call out his name.
Yeah, which is, like I said, I'm not going to dump on it. When you're in the battle, you're busy, and then you forget a thing. Look, adrenaline could do weird things, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going to dunk on it. It's just going to be on Botchamania so we can laugh at it. That's about it. Minor hiccup. Yeah. But Dan Lambert ate crap by taking a Eddie Guerrero-style frog splash by Chris Jericho.
Dan Lambert took a beating in this match.
He did. He totally did. And I hope that this is not a one-off where he's done forever. I want to see... I think Men of the Year and Dan Lambert should be a thing on a more permanent basis.
They're like ramen and peanut butter. You didn't know you liked it until you tried it.
I mean, yeah, that's what pad thai is. Like, for those wondering that there's a peanut butter style thing where you could throw in veggies and seafood like shrimp or something like that. You don't think peanut butter and ramen would work, but it does. It totally fucking does. Also, Billy Gunn looking good. Jesus Christ, he's in his 50s, isn't he?
57.
This guy is shredded.
Yeah, Darby bumped around a lot to make Billy Gunn look good in this match.
Fair.
But overall, I felt like Billy Gunn was just moving around really, really slowly.
Well, he's 57, so...
I know, but Sting is moving around quicker than him.
I mean, I think to emphasize the speed advantage. I mean, obviously bumped around to emphasize the strength advantage, and Billy's slower to make Darby look quicker, which he doesn't have to do that, but hey, you know what? Make the kid look good, fair. And obviously the match is beginning. I'm just seeing the power advantage there too, so good call. And in the main event of the evening, wait a minute, what's Tony doing? Introducing a Ring of Honor legend, Jay Lethal.
Oh, yes. Jay Lethal now signed to All Elite Wrestling.
Ain't no 90-day thing with that releases. Everyone's free to go. Jay Lethal took that as a cue to go, you know what, I'm going to hang out over here for a while.
And I'm guessing that it wouldn't have cost even a penny, really, to compare to what Tony Khan would pay for other countries just to get him out of that one.
Yeah, I think it's a case of, like, hey, they cut the contract, that like all the tapings is done. I think he's still in episodes of Ring of Honor right now, and it's just a matter of he'll just have to finish up. If he has a thing at Final Battle, he'll finish that up, and then he's...
No, as far as I can tell, he's not going to be at Final Battle.
That's it? That's all?
Last I heard.
There you go. So far, but if he's part of Final Battle, I'm pretty sure that AEW will accommodate if that is the case. So at this point, yeah, Jay Lethal, I think, took the cue and said, you know, I'm going to be over here for a while. I'll be an AEW lifer if that's the case. I'm fairly certain he was going to be a Ring of Honor lifer.
You know, I hope they do the shoulder thing with him, considering all the legends they have on the roster.
I'm pretty sure that's going to be a BTE thing for a little bit longer. Maybe. I don't know. You never know. At this point, I liked what he did on Wednesday a lot. That's all I'm going to say for now. Yeah. But yeah, he came, he challenged Sammy Guevara, more on that in a few, and in the main event, Hangman Adam Page challenged Kenneth Jerome Omega for the AEW Heavyweight Championship of the World. They went 25-35, and as you heard in the clip, and new. And that was a satisfying ending.
That it was. I mean, you honestly couldn't have asked for more than that, really.
Honestly, I'm going to say it. Best main event that AEW has done all year.
I think one of the things that helps is the fact that it is the end of a tale that's been going on for 2.5 years with this company. From day one, this is the story they were telling.
And not just AEW, this is a story that you could say started in Ring of Honor / New Japan, if you want to tack on that time.
Oh, yeah. But of course, from the start of Ring of Honor, first press conference, Hangman said he was going to win the world title. And it took 2.5 years to get here, but they did it. And they never lost track of that. He never got lost in the shuffle. He was always a part of the show. They kept on building and building and building until they just couldn't stop. They couldn't build anymore. This was it. They had to pull the trigger here because if you would have lost
there were idiots. There are people. I call them dummies who want to say it's not the right time to put the belt on Hangman. No, this was about the perfect time would have been All Out, but timing and real life had things. This was the next best time, and the crowd was still hot for it. Before we do anything else, JC brought up the fact that this is the second case of a wrestler with serious allegations against them that have been basically ignored by AEW, and that's troubling. First one was Sammy Guevara, and that's been resolved. Also, I've read about that. If those were serious, I don't think Tony would have hired Jay Lethal that quickly.
Considering what the whole thing with what's his face who got canned for this kind of stuff, I think TK had his P's and Q's in order when he signed Jay Lethal.
Are you talking about Jimmy Havoc?
Yeah. Because Jimmy Havoc got dumped fairly quickly.
Oh
when
yeah,
that's when those allegations popped up.
And
also, god damn, Billy, you didn't have to fucking kill him over that fro.
Well, it's Billy Gunn. He's a big dude. I mean, it's easy to forget that Billy Gunn is all of 6'6", 6'7".
Made it look like he tossed the motherfucker, the poor motherfucker against that rail. Damn.
Yeah, tossed him like a pizza. Anyways, one thing I will say about Jay Lethal is that he's definitely not going to have the same type of pull that he did in Ring of Honor. So, if the allegations are true, and if he does try this stuff again, I highly doubt he would have the protection that he would have had in Ring of Honor.
Oh, the first one was Darby Allin, says JC. And again, I go back to if the allegations were serious, he would not get that push and would not be next to Sting.
I would honestly, I would hope not. Anyways,
As I've said before on many, many times, allegations are not evidence. They
That's
lead
it.
to evidence.
And people, and you
they're not
could,
evidence.
and I'm sick of the fucking cancel culture bullshit. It's done enough damage, good or bad. Who cares? Where's the evidence? Where is the concrete proof?
well, that's never really a thing that exists.
Go to the cops. Because at this point, enough people got fucked over by this shit. And some people got fucked over for the right reasons. I'm not going to deny that. But until then, can we just stop it with the cancel culture bullshit and just say, hey, look, he did a bad thing. Did he apologize for it? Maybe, maybe not. Where's the evidence?
I don't think you can ask for evidence in this type of situation, though.
Because we don't want another U2 King situation.
But I can't recall any wrestler having their career ruined by this.
What about Chikara?
Well, they did that to themselves because they had a whole bunch of abuse with their students, and then all the wrestlers said, oh, this is going on? Then fuck off, we're not going back. And then Quackenbush was basically forced to shut down because no one wanted to work for him anymore.
Pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
If those allegations turn out to be true and there's legal trouble, Tony Khan can cut him.
Yeah.
Until then,
definitely.
we talk about the in-ring stuff, and if you want to bring up the allegations, go somewhere else that might give a shit. Because at this point, unless there's legal trouble, I don't want to fucking talk about it anymore. Like I said earlier, I don't give a shit about the guy behind the scenes. I care about the shit on screen. If you got a problem with that, we may not be the right podcast for you. Simple. We ignored Michael Elgin because he's a provable dick.
Yep.
We'll ignore if there's proof. Until then, on-screen stuff. Sorry to bring it down, but JC wanted to bring it up. Fair enough. So yeah, back to I brought the room down with that one. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
But a rant mode had to be made on that one. So I'm like, at this point, JC, like I said, I'm not going to trust any big corporation choose integrity over money. If the integrity affects money, they'll do the right thing. If it doesn't, they won't. At this point, I care about what's presented on screen. Now, if the fans start booing Jay Lethal over the allegations and it affects the screen, hey, maybe that's a sign. Until then, they're allegations and they are alleged until proven not alleged.
Allegations does not equal evidence.
Also, beautiful sell job on the coffin drop by Billy Gunn.
Nice.
Now, he kicked out, but he's still selling it like a motherfucker. Anyway. Oh, and he took a second one. That took care of it. Yeah. Anyway. Hangman and Omega had a match.
Yeah, and it was one hell of a match with, like I said, a satisfying ending that was built up since day one of this company.
Yep.
I don't think you could have asked for more from these two. And of course, with the Young Bucks coming out and basically giving Hangman the approval to, go for it, get the win.
There was shenanigans, but the right kind of shenanigans.
Yeah, like the Bucks coming out. Yes, it was acknowledged, and yes, the crowd booed appropriately. But this was in service to the story of the match.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there was nothing much here I could think of that took away from it. So Hangman won, and he finally got to be world champion, and it felt earned. And
Meltzer gave the match 5.5. I'm like, okay, 5 stars. Let's not get too deep, but it earned it 5 stars.
It's a 5-star. Any more than that, that's just being.
There are guys in the chat room that went, oh, it was a 4.5. It's like, guys, you're being contrarian here. This was a 5-star match. Meltzer got a little overexcited. That's all. Is all. All right. Speaking of ratings, though, boys, we got to rate this bitch. Now, I'll let you guys go first, and then, the usual, Shin. Oh, and actually, you know what, Mike? You're in there. You hide too much.
Yes, I do hide too much. But I pop up when needed, and I'm going to give this 4.8 out of 5.
Ooh, fair. Shin.
For me, it's the thing of which was a better show, All Out or Full Gear. I will rate Full Gear slightly higher than All Out with a 4.9 out of 5. It had a lot of great matches, pacing issues already mentioned, some squirrely finishes. That tag match with Cody kind of drug the whole thing down. But overall, it had a great opener and had a great finish.
T-Dub?
I gotta give this show a 4.5 out of 5. Excellent start to finish, and really nothing went below what I would consider a 3 out of 5 when it comes to match quality. So overall, I can't recommend this show enough. If you did not watch this for whatever reason, I would recommend go watch it. You'll have a good time.
Also, also an important thing, I need to say this. Actually, turns out my best friend came over for to watch some of it along with his son, my godson. And
cool.
I was going to cancel it, but then it turns out one of his friends on Facebook actually got a tryout match on Dark.
Oh, nice.
Oh, what's his name?
It's a chick.
Oh, name?
I don't remember. I didn't catch her name, but I can't remember her name. But she has a very punkish look to her.
All right, you're gonna have to let me know.
We may need to tune into Dark, and we'll bring it up next week.
Yeah.
We'll put a pin on that for now. For me, and this is where I'm going to be a little contrarian, because a lot of people are calling this the best AEW effort. And had it not been for the pace issues, I'd be along with them. The main event delivered. MJF versus Darby Allin is a bright look into the future. But I can't agree with the notion that this was better than All Out. I'm sorry. I can't. However, this is still a solid 4.5 out of 5. Yeah. This is still a great pay-per-view and definitely something to catch if you get the chance on replay. The pacing issues knock it down, and to be honest, as satisfying as the ending was, I keep gravitating to All Out being a better show. I think All Out from a historical standpoint, from a match standpoint, from an everything standpoint, better.
That's a fair assessment. I mean, even at this point, it's a toss-up for my end of the year list of best pay-per-view between All Out and Full Gear, and keep going back and forth.
And the tiebreaker is subjective at that point.
Yeah.
If you want to say Full Gear is better, I am not going to dunk on that opinion. It's a great fucking show with an excellent, satisfying ending. And MJF versus Darby is an argument for match of the year candidate right there. I thought All Out was better. I'm probably going to rewatch All Out in Full Gear before the end of the year, before we do our big show, and then we'll talk about that. But beyond that, if you ask me, no, I feel All Out was better, but this was still a good show. Great show, excellent show, the big show. Speaking of big show, I think we ought to talk about that AEW Dynamite. I don't know about we've talked about the big news with the Fed here. T-Dub, I assume the news is simply what happened on Dynamite and a couple of tidbits.
For the most part, yeah. So before Dynamite, of course, they recorded AEW Dark Elevation matches. The two I want to talk about first off. The first match they did, which is You'll Be Seen Monday. Mm-hmm. Local boy Logan LaRue, who has made himself a bit of an independent wrestling sensation. You may have seen him on several Fight TV matches and Independent Wrestling.tv matches. Mm-hmm. He went up against Tony Nese, which made this feel like a good old CWC match.
Nice.
205 Live, if you will.
Oh, very nice. Now, let's keep it with Cruiserweight Classic. That was good.
So, yeah, these two had a really good match. We also had the Honey, Penelope Ford, and Emi Sakura taking on Chris Statlander, Layla Hirsch, and Ryo Mizunami.
Nice.
And, of course, Emi Sakura was accompanied by Mai Suruga. Unfortunately, Lulu Pencil was back in Japan, so Missed Lulu by 1 week. God damn it.
I know, and I know Eddie is upset about that.
Yeah. Lulu's the only person that Eddie doesn't hate.
I hate a lot of people, but I don't hate Lulu.
Even CM Punk likes Lulu
Hey,
Pencil.
you got to
He
see
even
a
put him on
magical girl
Army
live
hat.
in her living color. That's a thing.
Also, got to give props to Justin Roberts for being an excellent host. Not only a ring announcer, but an excellent host of the evening. Like, he would always get the crowd involved during the commercial breaks.
Ah, cool.
At one point, Bryce Remsburg is in the ring, and Justin Roberts said, "That's Bryce in the corner. That's Bryce in the spot. Lights."
Losing my religion.
Yeah, it's basically the crowd right there. Which ended up getting a huge Sing Justin Sing chant. Like, really huge.
Nice.
Also, he was the opponent for the debuting in-ring competitor, Rick Knox.
Mike Knox?
Rick Knox.
Oh, Rick Knox. Okay.
Yeah, they had
You
a
do
one-on-one.
know it's not Dave Pencer, right?
No, it was he. I did.
By the way,
I
before
did-
we do anything else, T-Dub was at Dynamite on Wednesday, in case we haven't established that for you folks listening for the first time.
Yeah, I was at the Dynamite show in Norfolk, Virginia, at the Ted Constant Center. About attendance of around 5,000 people.
And he was chanting cowboy shit with the rest of them.
Oh, hell yeah.
By the way, a compliment needs to be made to you and the people in Norfolk. Not the loudest, but definitely the most accurate crowd. You guys were in tune for everything.
Yeah, I was very happy to see that. Let's see. What else? Oh, yeah. So he faced off against Rick Knox 101 in a game of rock, paper, scissors,
Nice.
which ended up being won by Rick Knox.
Devil game.
So let it be known, the record books, Rick Knox, 1-0 undefeated.
And you know it's a serious thing because JoJo's actually had a rock, paper, scissors battle, so...
Oh, yeah. Maybe not as intense as JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, but close. I'm assuming a close relevant equivalent.
Yeah, it was close.
By the way, on the
Aubrey
screen
Edwards-
right now is Jade Cargill versus Red Velvet for in the TBS title tournament.
Yeah, I'm not sure how it's coming off on TV, but in the arena, the crowd was behind Jade.
Really?
They were not big fans of Jade Cargill, and there was a moment in the match where she absolutely lost them.
Oh. Red Velvet lost the crowd or Jade?
Velvet, she lost the crowd hardcore.
Oh.
Oh, here it comes, here it comes.
What'd she do?
I don't
Let's see
have
if
the
they show
volume
it. Let's
because
see if they
obviously
show
we're
it.
live and I
No.
don't want to get ourselves
No.
in too much trouble again.
Oh my god, they showed it. Oh god, it looks so...
Oh, God.
What am I looking for?
Yeah.
Red Velvet botched suicide dive through the middle ropes by getting caught on the middle rope.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to keep an eye on that. Good call.
That's
Keep talking.
making
I'll see it. I will
Mania.
see it eventually.
Yeah, the crowd was just 100% like, nope, we're now 100% Team Jade.
Well, she is that bitch.
Yes.
She is that bitch, yeah.
Yeah, I felt so bad for
I'm
Red
gonna have
Velvet.
to watch this again with the sound, obviously, but
Yeah, anyways, so let's see here. Aubrey Edwards was over as hell.
Girl Hebner should, as Girl Hebner should. I'm gonna turn it up a little bit while you guys talk. Yeah, let me.
Let's see. Powerhouse Hobbs is over as fuck, and John Silver is over as fuck. He had a match on Dark Elevation, and the moment he got tagged in, Johnny Hungy around the whole arena.
Budge.
The Meat Man.
There was a time.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful fall away slam by Jay, by the way.
Yeah. Also, there was a tiny Budge chant during the main event match of Rampage.
Good.
I don't know why Hobbs is over. He's basically AEW's Debo.
Apparently, Norfolk
That's
loves
probably
Devo.
why he's over.
Yeah. When he got tagged in for the match on Dark Elevation, there was a pop.
But he's gonna rob some people.
Yeah, he ended up robbing a bunch of jobbers.
More than likely.
Just put him on a bicycle, have him roll to the ring with Debo's theme music.
You know what? If there's a song you could afford for Hobbs, yeah, that would be it. That would be it.
And make it so that anytime Justin Roberts introduces him, he says, "And introducing Hobbs, and he just runs out of the ring.
and people ask him why.
Just saw that. Ouch.
I think I'm about to see it on my end here. There is some stuff, and Jade
covers up, tries to cover up for it.
Goes for powder. Mark Sterling's out there. She's setting up. What do we got? What do we got? Oh my God!
You know, good on.
No wonder she lost Norfolk. What the hell was that?
You know, I'm going to give Jade a little bit of credit for trying to cover that up.
Yeah, good. You know what? They're both very green, but Jade trying to cover that up? Good on you.
She tried.
Oh, they both tried. Jade tried to recover it. And yeah, no wonder Jade got over. I'm like, after that? Wow.
Yeah, I could feel the crowd just
the crowd. I could tell where that's the botch is probably where they lost them completely.
Anyways, and
they went straight to break, no picture in picture.
Well, they do that with the women's matches, anyways.
Most of the time.
All right, so
wow.
Get to Dynamite proper. We start off with the video gimmick with Omega with the Bucks and saying that he's going to hand the things over to the Bucks, and Cole's like, "I'll take care," and Omega's like, "No, I was talking to them."
More seeds planted. Good call.
And of course, what you didn't see on Dynamite was a full entrance for the Dark Order, which was super over with a crowd.
I can imagine, yeah.
This is 100% Dark Order territory. With even people chanting, "Join us! Join us!"
And they didn't air that?
Because it was before the show aired live.
Well, you know, to be fair, the moment was Adam Page's, to be fair. So, you know what? Fair, but, there should have been video of that. That official AEW video, I should say.
So, yeah, show started with good old Johnny Hungy being the master of ceremonies, inviting out Hangman Adam Page. He came out with a Virginia for Lovers shirt because he is from Virginia, Aaron's Creek, which is quite a bit of miles west of Norfolk. But, you know, still
Crowd
Virginia
popped
boy.
for him. I'm zipping his jacket, by the way.
What's up?
Crowd popped for the you guys popped for when he unzipped his jacket.
Oh yeah,
throwing off the belt and the shirt at the same time.
Oh yeah, because you know Virginia for Lovers.
Did he pop for the shirt or the belt?
Yes. And of course, we started a "You Deserve a" chant, and he said, "No, I effing earned it," which of course we started chanting, "You earned it."
Did you start that?
No.
Sounds like something you would start.
Nah, I didn't start any chants that got over.
You started.
Damn.
You started. You know you did.
No, none of the chants I started
No
got
need
over.
to be humble. No need to be humble if you started.
Anyways, so then we got Bryan Danielson coming out with the whole crowd doing yes chants. Probably the last yes chants you'll ever see on television.
Because immediately went from humble to okay. There's a belt. You got it. Dick mode.
Yeah, so Bryan turned heel hardcore, and you know he turned heel because he said the words WrestleMania, and you do not say WrestleMania in AEW.
We heard that. I'm like, oh wow, he is going deep. He is going deep into pissing off the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
And now, then that transitioned to the match with Evil Uno, which ended up getting Uno shit chants. Not sure if those made it on television.
I think they made it barely, but Uno shit. Uno shit.
Yeah, I was hoping those made on television because there's quite a few of us chanting that.
They were barely audible, but they made it barely.
Yeah,
guess it was just loud in my seating area then. Anyways, Bryan won, and then he said that he'll kick in the head of every member of Dark Order, with the next victim next week being Chicago hometown boy Colt Cabana.
Yes, please.
I actually like the story of this match.
Yeah.
With Uno knows he's a bit out of his league with Amdrag, but he was still gonna try.
Oh yeah,
he tried, but it's the Amdrag. What can you expect?
Oh yeah.
But yeah, if we're getting Daniel Bryan versus the entire Dark Order, those are all going to be banger matches,
dude.
Oh, 100%.
Him versus Stu Grayson. If people sleep on that, fuck you. That's going to be a banger.
Oh, hell yeah.
Having seen Stu Grayson as a one-on-one guy, you guys have no idea.
And while Kingston lost at Full Gear, it looks like he's going to recover nicely because he's going right into a feud with 2.0 and Daniel Garcia.
Hey, Garcia versus Kingston was going to be a nice feud.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just love the promo because Kingston's just trying to express himself. And of course, as usual, he gets interrupted. And afterwards, he's like, just one, for the love of God, just one promo, please.
I'm going to catering.
Yeah. That got
catering.
That got to pop out of the call. I'm pretty sure that got to pop out of you guys.
Yeah, that got to pop out of the crowd when he said, I'm going to catering.
And if you guys are wondering if that's going to be a stinger, you don't know me very well, do you?
Also, Dante and Leo versus the Acclaimed, excellent match. Seeing Dante and Leo in person is unreal how they move.
I can imagine, they must be a trip to watch live.
It is. It's insane. Of course, then afterwards, Team Taz want an answer from Dante. They said they're going to be patient because they're patient with Will Hobbs, and he eventually joined, and they think that's going to be the same thing with Dante. But honestly, I want Dante and Leo to win the tag belts sometime next year.
That'd be awesome. Also, Enigma has asked Uno shit or Uno's shit. Now, Uno shit as in cowboy shit.
Yeah,
Uno shit. Uno shit.
We know Leo's going to win. Why? Because he has White Ranger power.
No,
oh, yeah.
I think we made that reference last week.
Okay,
hey, I'm not going to bitch.
If Leo Rush is the White Ranger, does that mean that D-Mar is Saba?
I guess.
Oh my. This is going to be a deep cut, and Mike, you're going to totally fucking get it. Don't teach him how to speak bird. See, Mike gets it.
Oh, yeah, I get it.
Mike gets it.
Let's see, we also got the tease of the year with MJF coming out, bragging about his victory, and then who would interrupt him but CM Punk?
No words were spoken after that other than Maxwell trying to introduce himself as Maxwell.
Ooh, we got a CM Punk promo.
Ooh, I'm looking forward to that, to listening to that eventually. But the promo, like I said, the promos alone in the next few weeks to months are going to be epic.
You know Maxwell's little heart was broken when Punk snubbed him. And
that, folks, is where one of the great promo wars of 2021 to 2022 are going to begin.
And you know, as soon as he went backstage, MJF cried.
Just a little bit.
And Sean Spears was like, "It's okay, man. It's okay. Let it out." "I'm not crying. I'm MJF. I'm better than you." Why did he shake my hand?
Why and then he turns that to anger. Me?
And then he turns that into anger and the legitimate heel heat. And here we go. That's going to be a promo war, and I'm all here for it. That's all I'm going to say there.
We also had Nyla Rose and Sheeta in an absolute classic.
Fair.
Oh, excellent.
Must have been fun to watch that live.
Oh, yeah, especially with all the interference. Like, first there was Vicky, then there was Deeb, and just everything going against Hikaru Shida. And she stole the leg like a champ. And when she actually hit Vicky with the kendo stick, they got a big pop from the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
We're live reacting to AEW Rampage as it is airing, and right now I have Thunder Rosa with... I'm used to Thunder Rosa with wavy hair. She's got straight hair, and it is a little strange.
Yep.
Like, I don't know if some of you folks do the TikTok, but she looks like if Captain Kate from the Celebrity Edge, that female captain, she looks as if she was about to beat up Jamie Hayter with the straight hair.
No, please don't beat up Jamie Hayter. No. She's future.
She might have to. Also, no, CM Punk versus QT Marshall? Are you kidding me? And that explains a promo. Okay.
Yeah, he was. Don't beat him. Don't beat her up, man. That's future ex-wife number 15.
Anyways, we also had Butcher and the Blade take on OC and Ishii, and to my surprise, Norfolk really behind Ishii. They were very well aware of who he was.
This is why this is another reason why I have to compliment for Norfolk for that one, because wow, you guys knew when Ishii was in the ring with the Butcher.
Yeah, we knew that was a hoss fight.
Oh,
and especially
good Lord.
when Butcher was trying to forearm him in the face, and Ishii was just like, "What the fuck is this supposed to be? Come on, hit me!" No, I said hit me.
To
what
the
are you
left.
doing? Hit me.
To the left. To the left. I said to the left, dumbass.
No, better. You know, Butcher hits him. Did somebody leave the door open? I just felt a gentle breeze.
And obviously, Nigma in the chat with the obvious question: Ishii versus Miro when? Please, fucking please.
And of course, the whole crowd during that segment, "You fucked up! You fucked up! You fucked up!"
The crowd knew when I was like, "Oh, you give him a light tap? Oh, you fucked up!"
And after one of them, Ishii looks over at Matt Hardy. I thought I was fighting the Butcher and the Blade, not the Butcher's mom and the Blade.
You know what? You serious with this shit?
Also,
I'm here for a fight, not a mosquito bite.
I also have to note that Mark Henry's pretty over, and we all did the whole gimmick when he said, "It's time
for the main event."
I'm starting to really love that. I'm starting to really love that.
I know. It's one of the things we love on the call there. It's like, Mark Henry, it's time for the main event.
Yeah, the gimmick's over. What can I say?
Yeah.
Absolutely. And of course, in the main event, Sammy Guevara defeated Jay Lethal, and I had a feeling Sammy would win the moment they showed Tony Nese on camera, which makes me think Nese is going to be the big feud for Sammy with that belt.
Yeah, they're building up to that, which, fair. Also, great debut for Jay Lethal.
Yeah, it was really like half and half when it comes to crowd reactions. Which one was over? It was like half the crowd wanted Sammy,
here we go.
half wanted
Rampage
Jay.
Black Friday. Daniel Garcia versus Eddie Kingston is on.
Yeah. Kingston is about to get a good old Black Friday deal on Daniel Garcia's ass.
Also,
and winter is coming on the 15th in Texas. Okay.
Yeah, I think this match might actually get Don to watch AEW because he is a big Jay Lethal mark.
It's about time.
He should.
Mm-hmm.
That was a great match. Also, Mark Henry. There we go. Adam Cole versus yeah, I forgot about that. Anyway, baby. Yeah, this is probably an excuse to say we're probably going to move the show to 8 o'clock just so we could watch Rampage in peace.
I wouldn't have too many objections to that personally.
I might be a little late on that one, considering that's when my dad comes in with the groceries, but I'll still try to do it the best I can.
It'd be 8 p.m. Eastern for you. You'd be around 7 Central on your end.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's one of the reasons I'm hesitant on making that move, because I want to make sure all my crew is here.
And as long as I'm off for Friday evenings, I'll be happy to pop in on the occasion. Like I said, not all the time, but on the occasion.
There you go.
And that's all the news I have, unless anyone has something else they'd like to bring.
I just got one bit of news.
Sure.
According to WrestlingInc.com, it appears that the WWE is attempting very hard to re-sign Johnny Gargano.
He's gone. When they're trying that hard and he hasn't signed, and apparently his deal is up at the beginning of December, which that's around a couple of weeks.
Like December
3rd is what I read.
Yeah, it is early, but from the reports, there is no number exactly what they're offering him, but they are throwing a lot of money to try to get him to re-sign and stay around and they want him to do multi-year deal.
Here's the thing. When you see everyone who is supposedly signed to these multi-year deals, these big guaranteed contracts, when those people who sign those contracts still get fired, why would you still sign with them with any confidence that you'll be treated any better?
According to Wrestling Observer Newsletter, Johnny Gargano has not signed a new contract, but WWE is pushing very hard for him to do so and evidently has made a very strong offer to him to stay for a long time. His current deal is up 12/3, December 3rd.
Mm-hmm.
Which means winter is coming could also mean Johnny Wrestling is coming.
and technically, unless they outright cut him, which they, at this point, it would be fucking stupid, he could literally walk into AEW immediately after that on the 3rd. So winter's coming is very much a possibility.
Yeah, just enough time for him to job out to Dexter Lumis and just skedaddle.
And JC wants to see an AEW rampant multiverse. Is it that Warner Brothers gimmick I've been hearing about?
Oh, multiverses. Yeah, this is the thing where they did like a Smash Bros. Inspired platform fighter thing.
I've seen.
And they got Harley Quinn and all these voice actors and all these people, all that stuff. And I'm like, okay.
And Shaggy.
Who will be OP as fuck, but, you know, it's Shaggy. Boom! Adam Cole, baby! There's a 2-minute delay on my end. That's why I'm a little behind everybody. But I'm watching it legally. I got the TSN Direct thing, so it's on the phone. There's a bit of more of a delay there. And I got nothing else. I think everything else is covered in the winners and or losers. So at this point, unless I think that's it.
Yep.
I got nothing.
All right. Well, let's do winners and
losers. You got anything?
I got nothing. This has been a hell of a ride, and I'm just happy to be aboard.
All right, fair enough. Budge, baby. Anyway, all right. Winners and losers time. And Mike, don't go too far. You know you get the honors. You kick us off on the losers.
Yep. Losers, of course, budget cuts.
I mean,
enough said on that.
There you go. Shin, I know there's a D cell. We've been waiting, and we you may have noticed a big pile of D cells right next to you there on your seat there.
For this week, I had to bust out the big guns. I had to get John McClane to give me the Die Hard battery.
Ooh.
The Die Hard battery award goes directly to the WWE for these damn budget cuts. Well, claims to budget cuts. But for general losers, WWE, just because budget cuts.
Mm-hmm.
Dollar General for just getting too much in his ego and then getting shit canned after it. I'm not taking pleasure in him losing his job. I'm just gonna point and laugh at him. Just say, "Who's talking now, huh?" And what else? And those people online who are making fun of Adam Cole for dressing up. Like, seriously, he is having fun. Do you see the smile on his face? He is enjoying himself to being with his friends again. And by the way, for those of you who think you know Adam Cole and think this stuff is beneath him, you have not seen him before he signed with NXT.
Who are you giving the loser? I misheard you, I think.
Everyone who has complained about how
everyone. It's not just one guy or another. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
None of y'all have watched Up, Up, Down, Down, and it fucking shows.
Yeah.
By the way, our support goes to the Up, Up, Down, Down crew as they negotiate to get a better deal out of WWE.
They're not going to get it.
They shouldn't have to be negotiating in the first place.
They shouldn't, and they're not going to get it because WWE is full of pricks. But, you know, it is what it is. Just goes into more of my losers at this point. Shin. I'm not, wait, Shin, not Tita. What am I doing? Tita, sorry.
My losers are the same as Shin's, WWE, for just being general corporate pricks.
And for me, I got two. Obviously, WWE for all of the obvious reasons aforementioned. Fuck the Fed. I ain't watching more WWE. And right now, I'm debating if I want to watch the Rumble right now. The needle's saying no.
Also, is it really War Games if Regal doesn't shout it at the top of his lungs?
No. You need Regal to do it live.
Just have him pop up randomly on the screen and just say, "Gentlemen,
War Games!" Did we just cut off? Oh, God, we did cut off. Tita, Shin, you cut off when you were about to say War Games.
Damn.
War Games!
I filled the blank for you. I filled the void for you. I said War Games. It'll pop up in the recording.
War Games! War Games! War Games!
War Games! By the way,
And
gentlemen,
that's,
why must he in my internet be smirched, William Regal? Anyway, another loser, Ric Flair. Y'all
Because
been following.
he just doesn't know when to take a...
won't shut the fuck up.
You know, if he would just shut up for about a good year, maybe he could gain some of his goodwill back. But no,
he's trying to defend Charlotte. He's trying to do this. He's trying to go after Charlotte. And I'm like, dude, you don't need a podcast. Take a break. Like, are you that desperate for money? I mean, it's Ric Flair. It's probably he is desperate for money. Who am I kidding? But still. Stop.
I believe Becky Lynch said best when he says that, he's just digging himself a bigger hole.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, Jurassic Express versus one half of Undisputed Era.
This crowd loved Luchasaurus.
Yeah, you could hear. Yeah, you could hear it. Definitely.
And yes, I was wondering. Yes, I did wave my arms during their entrance.
We would have told Tito he would be out of his family if he didn't.
Also, another thing. After Dynamite, Inner Circle came out and put over Sammy and Lethal, right?
Yeah.
As they went out, after they went off the air and they started going up the ramp, there's a huge "We want Judas" chant. So which Jericho grabbed the mic and said, "All right, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go backstage, and then you're gonna pretend you didn't see me. When I come out, it's gonna be like you never saw me tonight. It's gonna be brand new."
Ha, nice.
Because it's supposed to be a separate night for Rampage.
Of course, yeah.
So when he made an entrance for commentary on Rampage, they played Judas. Whole crowd sang along. It was great. I loved it.
You gotta give the people what they want.
The gift of Jericho.
Oh, yeah.
Sing along, baby!
And the Norfolk, Virginia Children's Choir singing along as always, and we missed it. But it's okay.
It was a live experience only, but it was great. Also, throughout the night, whenever there was a commercial break, sometimes Tony Khan would just run out of the tunnel just to sort of get the crowd amped up even more. Just randomly. All of a sudden, Justin Roberts doing his thing. All of a sudden, Tony Khan just runs up out the ramp, starts doing something I don't even know, and then just runs backstage.
Folks, they come to Toronto. I'm going. I will get ringside tickets if I can.
Like, Tony Khan is just like... It is weird because Tony Khan isn't even wearing a suit. He's just wearing, like, pants and a sweater. Like, he just looks like he just woke up out of bed, rolled out of bed, and just went to his job.
So
he's basically the anti-Vince McMahon in every which way, really.
So basically, Tony Khan is the toasty guy from Mortal Kombat.
Nice. No. Golf clap for that reference. That's exactly what he is. And if the toasty guy was all elite, he'd be getting a pop for going toasty. That shit would be as over as it's time for the main event.
Toasty.
Thank you.
He wouldn't even grab it. Like Tony Khan wasn't even grabbing a mic. He'll just run out, start doing random hand motions, and then just run backstage. And at one point, Justin Roberts just goes, "That's our boss. How awesome is that?"
I'm cheap. So I'm going to say $100,000 a year, I'm yours. Pay for the plane and hotel and $100,000 a year, I'm good. Just saying. Compared to some of the talent up there, I'm cheap. No, Matty doesn't want to work with AEW. No, he doesn't. No. Let's do winners, gentlemen.
Winners. Well, after hearing that story, Tony Khan.
Well, yeah.
Of course, Adam Page. MJF being the heel of the year, I'll say it right now. And the toaster.
Fair. Shin.
AEW just for hitting it out of the park with great pay-per-view and a great Dynamite. The toaster, the Prince sign, Purple Pain. And just because you brought it up, Tony!
By the way, speaking of the toaster, so toaster versus inanimate carpet rod when?
We're not ready for that match.
Yeah, we are ready for that match. We will pop for that damn match.
We're not ready for that match.
You're damn right we are. We are ready for that. It should happen.
We weren't ready for the Invisible Man versus the Invisible Stan.
Okay, fair.
We're not ready for this.
Fair. Fair, but eventually we will be. It will happen. It will be booked, and it'll be a pipe. It'll be like a solid steel pipe, and someone will pop up a toaster, and us Simpsons fans are gonna fucking get it and pop a bollock huge. Just saying.
I'm done.
All right, teed up.
All right, for me, first I got to give a winner to my brother-in-law and my sister for providing the tickets.
Awesome.
Very excellent.
Nice.
And, of course, to AEW for hosting a great 4 hours of wrestling. And, of course, the Norfolk crowd, because I've been hearing reports of some crowds where after Dynamite's over, like a third of the crowd leaves. I looked around during all of the Rampage tapings. Nobody left.
Awesome.
Like, not as far as I could tell, like, nobody left. It still looks like a pretty full crowd, so thank you, Norfolk, for staying around for the whole show. That was great. Just a great crowd, great show.
Worthy of a winner, I'd say. Worthy of a winner, I'd say.
The only thing I didn't like was the fact that because the food was so expensive at the arena, I couldn't get it. I couldn't fit the budget to get a T-shirt.
Ah.
So I guess let's wait for like a Cyber Monday or Black Friday deal to order.
You will not have to wait too long, hopefully.
Yeah,
how much? Okay, I have to say this: a hot dog and a Pepsi is around $12.
I got two hot dogs and a water
for 12.
For about 14.
Shit, on U.S. cash, damn.
Yeah,
okay, fair.
Yeah, these arenas they'll charge you an arm and a leg if they can.
Yeah, and some of those arenas they have a no re-entry policy, and you can't bring your own food. Which they know they got you by the balls.
They're like, oh, we know you want to eat during the show, and we know we can charge you whatever we want.
They make a mean pulled pork poutine at my place, though.
Oh, that sounds nice.
It is. It's pulled pork, and they have like pickled onions or pickled red onions, and it goes so well. I just add a little bit of pepper, and I'm good. Yes. Anyway,
so
I'm drooling, folks, and I apologize if I made you folks drool. Unless you're done.
Yep, your winners, Mr. Matty J.
3 of them. Hangman Page, congratulations. All Elite Wrestling for full gear and just the entire week, really, when you think about it. And Taya Valkyrie, and I'll read this. This is obviously regarding the thing that happened on Wednesday, which, by the way, oh my God, we'd have been streaming again. You would have been streaming again with Solid Monster when this shit happened. That would have been a Debbie Downer and a half during Minoru versus Alexander there.
Oh yeah, well, it definitely would have been.
Ooh, good thing we weren't live. That's all I was gonna say. Taya Valkyrie, the former Frankie Monet, but that's Taya Valkyrie, period. And she goes, yo, fuck them, and another one. Stop supporting a company that has zero respect for their talent. You love pro wrestling. Spend your money on the hundreds of other alternatives. This is wrong. Ethically, as employers, they don't care about us, talent, or fans. End quote. That's why this is why we're not watching Survivor Series, and we ain't reviewing that shit unless the apocalypse happens at Survivor Series. We ain't reviewing that shit either. And if people wonder why we don't do it, how many people have they released since the pandemic started? We rest our case. All right. That's the show. We got to plug some stuff. Mike, I assume you don't have anything to plug.
Nope, nothing to plug except my phone into the charger.
We'll get you out of there in a couple of minutes. Don't worry about it. Shin.
Yep, my hiatus is officially finished, so I will be once again returning to the land of YouTube and algorithms, and I'll be starting off big with a live stream tomorrow, either in the afternoon at night, where I talk about the history of War Machine. Just a general overview of the world that exists within War Machine in case you were interested. And just to let you know, it's nowhere near as grimdark as Warhammer, so you have that to look forward to. So if you want to know exactly what it is I talk about, that I've been making videos for the last 6 years or so, check it out, drop in, learn some stuff. It's actually a great game. It's of course, is on YouTube at Maxicorn. Give it a listen.
By the way, for those wondering about our reactions to the main event, fun match so far.
That it was, and of course, for me on my end,
yeah.
got myself a Jack and Daxter review as part of my next Patreon request. Work on my third and final Patreon request at this moment, so that should be out on Patreon by Sunday or Monday.
Cool. As far as on our end, of course, you can follow T-Dub's stuff and support them at patreon.com/TWBKReviews. Videos are a little earlier than YouTube public, so you can definitely watch that. Even $1 gets you that. I have my tip jar, paypal.me/MattyJ316. Streamlabs, the whole thing, the whole shebang, the Discord server, it's all in the description. You can follow us on Twitter at MattyJ316, at TWBKOfficial, at Shintigercurl, and at MikeShell269. You could also follow me on TikTok at MattyJWC. Emails, comments, general questions, thewrestlecast@gmail.com. If you put it there, we will read it. We're probably going to read it. We're going to have a ton of time next week. We ain't talking about WWE unless they somehow miraculously decide to release even more people, which at this point is a not right possibility. As far as everything else, that's about it. We're back. I am back on Sunday with the Toka Riffs crew. I was gonna confirm that real quick. Yeah, Toka Riffs on the 21st. We're back, and we didn't have a recap. Easy was had his vacation, and he wasn't online. As soon as he realized, hey, no big deal. Take a rest. You've earned it. We'll be back with that on Tuesday as well. But yeah, until that's pretty much it until Friday. So that is the show as it stands right now. Don't know if I want to move the 8 p.m. but I want the full crew to be around. Maybe 8:30. Would 8:30 work?
Oh, that'll work.
Yeah,
that would work. Well, work in progress. We'll confirm things with everybody, and we'll tell you if that's a move we're gonna do. But until then, on behalf of everybody here, that's the show. We thank you very much for tuning in and all that stuff. On behalf of everybody at RVT, including Mike Shell. Mike?
Yes, this is Mike Shell Ryan. You do Who Leave in Fez Mode.
There you go. Shintigercurl.
This is Shintigercurl. I'm here to say it's Tony!
And TWK. Whoa. Spoilers if you're not watching Rampage, which you should. My name's Matty J. Remind you to help professional wrestling. Support your independent promotion as soon as possible. I'm back here on Sunday. We're riffing Toku again. We'll be back for that, of course. Until then, have a good one. Have a safe one. Enjoy the rest of Rampage. Actually, it probably would be ending now. Well, enjoy the replay of Rampage, as well. I'm going to be definitely doing. Have a good one. Have a safe one. We'll talk to you next week. Bye, everybody. Bye.
One promo. I'm begging to God. One time there's no interruption. I'm going to catering.